Hello and welcome to a cover story briefing. Well, Operation Sindoor is going on. We are not yet calling it a war, but the battle between India and Pakistan has definitely escalated several notches higher. The tragedy, of course, is that this is not just a battle which is being fought between our armed forces, fought on land and on air, but it is also a battle of narratives, a battle that is being fought on social media, on television channels, on Western media. And this is where Pakistan gets away by peddling its fake narrative. In fact, India has learnt a very important lesson from Balakot. If you recall, after the surgical strike of 2019, when India announced the strike, Pakistan soon came with a counter narrative saying that civilians had been hit, no such strike took place, etc. etc. India then came out with visual proof of its target and also the fact that a strike had taken place. So this time around, when Operation Sindoor was announced, the Indian side came armed not just with proof but also of its intent. The 9 sites that were targeted were also explained as to we had chosen terror infrastructure, we had chosen terrorist outfits, we had not chosen civilian or military targets. In fact, we were very clear as to explaining as to why each site was important. Pakistan, of course, persisted and went on saying, no, our civilians have been killed, at which point India, our Vikram Misri, our foreign secretary, came out with a photograph. In fact, the photograph he showed the funeral of three coffins lying draped in Pakistani flags, and he also showed a known terrorist standing along with members of a banned terror outfit Jamaat-ul-Dawa and members of the Pakistani army personnel wearing their uniform, and asked that does Pakistan army give straight funerals to terrorists. This is the picture that even Vikram Doraiswamy, who is a High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, also showed to media over there. Later on again, when Pakistan, on May 10th, when Pakistan made a false claim that it had devastated Indian air bases at Sirsat, Suratgarh and the S-400 base in Adhampur, we had Colonel Sofia Qureshi come out with time-stamped photographs of all the air bases intact. At the end of the day, it is a battle of narratives, not just for the Western media, not just for the social media, for our own people. We have to get the right story about. Pakistan goes on around claiming victory, claiming lies. These are things that India has been very effective and nimble in countering. In fact, the Press Information Bureau now has a section devoted to the fake propaganda put out by Pakistan. If you see on social media, you will have a PIB fact checker saying false to whatever Pakistan is putting out. End of the day, I think this is a lesson that one has to learn in today's world. Unfortunately, the battle is not just fought on land, but also the battle of optics and of people's mind. In that, our High Commissioner in UK, our Ambassador in the US, and also Congress MPs like Shashi Tharoor have been very articulate in putting across India's point in a very reasonable and restrained manner.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.